They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gong.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Cohen missed all 2021 while trying to recover from a torn ACL suffered the year before. For a one-time All-Pro, one of the league's best young receiving backs, you certainly want to see him return to form and continue a promising young career.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he lost the football.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 25 on second down. Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Wentz's pass complete to Terry McLaurin.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 14, Commanders nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back.
Touchdown, Washington. John Bates,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14, Commanders 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is gone. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Cyber up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
And Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice jobs.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
It's a pickup at 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, If they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Here's Goff. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
14! 14!
Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to me. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Commanders 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made on the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down win at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, Bud, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Their catch made on the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
17.
After the sack on first down, Goff, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and long. It's Goff.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
And now here's another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Open man right side is Shark.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hey, lift!
Now Goff on first down. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a throw here to his running back. He did it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Commanders first down.
Wentz now on first down. And now here is another interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah,
It's
Ty
Ty Detmer.
Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
Throw caught by Raymond. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison Williams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.